special report, AI Literacy for Adults age 50 and up. I'm Ant, and I'm going to be your anchor this morning. As artificial intelligence is being integrated into everyday life, understanding how it works and how to use it safely is now more important than ever. It has come to our attention that many older adults have expressed both concern and curiosity about AI. Recent national polls offer some insight. According to Michigan Medicine, 55% of adults in this age group have interacted with AI. However, many feel unsure, skeptical, and even fearful about its reliability and privacy implications. Although almost 2/3 of respondents indicate that technology makes life easier, only 18% report actually using AI tools. Additionally, about half of the respondents express worry about errors made by AI, with 81% wanting to learn more. This morning, we will be breaking down the essentials of AI literacy, what AI is, where you're already using it, and how to navigate it with confidence. We will kick off our first segment with Alex, learning how to recognize AI in everyday life.
Thanks, Ant. For many adults over 50, AI already plays a surprising role in daily routines. However, most don't realize it. In this segment, AI in Action, we will be highlighting the most common ways that AI shows up in familiar tools. Recognizing AI is the first essential step in building AI literacy as described by Long and McGurko. But because AI has become so integrated into daily routines, many people don't realize that they interact with it constantly. This is where bottom-up processing, a sequence of information processing that goes from visual cues to your brain, becomes useful through noticing features and patterns in technology that indicated AI is running behind the scenes. Where you're using AI daily. Email filters, powered by AI. Your health app, analyzing sleep patterns and tracking steps, AI. Your favorite shopping site, predicting your next purchase, definitely AI. These technologies work because they are modeled loosely after the human brain. For example, email filters use distributed representation to examine patterns across many data points at once, similar to how your brain uses networks and neurons to interpret incoming information. Health apps employ pattern recognition to translate sensor data into activities like walking or sleeping, analogous to how feature detectors and sensory cortices send signals downstream to the motor cortex so you know how to respond. Online shopping recommendation engines utilize population coding by analyzing a massive distributed profile of customer preferences to make highly specific predictions, similar to how it takes a population of neurons firing to enable you to recognize and respond to a stimuli. Virtual assistants rely on hierarchical processing, breaking down a voice command from raw acoustic signal to basic phonemes, and finally to semantic concepts, which mirror the brain's layered step-by-step organization for increasingly complex information processing. Because these tools feel natural and automatic, users are relying on heuristic, quick mental shortcuts and assume that these systems are simple or just part of the app. Recognizing AI requires consciously shifting from top-down assumptions, just an app on my phone, to bottom-up observations. These features are analyzing data and making predictions. But by learning to identify these systems, older adults begin developing basic AI literacy, the foundation of the competencies outlined below, and can begin to see AI as a part of practical daily life, not as something that is intimidating or distant. Back to you, Ant.
Understanding where AI appears is just the first step. Now we turn and look to see how it works and how machine intelligence differs from human intelligence.
In our expert review, we will help viewers understand what AI is and what it isn't. Many adults express confusion about how AI compares to human intelligence, and we're here to clarify. Quarterling and colleagues explain that AI and human thinking operate very differently. AI is excellent at processing huge amounts of data, recognizing patterns, and producing outputs quickly. But AI doesn't have adaptive reasoning, moral judgment, or human-like understanding. Additionally, humans rely on working memory, long-term memory, and other complex mental models to interpret information. We reason using flexible, abstract thought. AI, however, uses statistical models to simply predict the most likely next word or most common pattern rather than meaning or understanding. It cannot form mental schemes or use retrieval processes like humans do. Using working memory, humans draw on semantic memory to understand concepts and recall facts, episodic memory to recall experiences and understand context, working memory to hold and manipulate information, encoding to process new information, retrieval to access it later, problem-solving strategies to adapt to new situations, moral reasoning and emotional understanding to guide decisions. AI has none of this. It handles huge amounts of information, but it lacks the ability to adapt to unfamiliar, ambiguous, or emotional complex situations. AI today is narrow AI. It's designed to do very specific tasks like recognizing a face or transcribing a speech. It cannot broadly reason like a human, which would be general AI, and something we do not yet have. Long and Mazurko emphasizes that AI literacy requires understanding these differences so people can collaborate effectively with AI without misunderstanding it.
Here, an AI system was asked to generate a description of an author from the medium. Notice mistakes like incorrect dates and information, as well as confusing details. The AI system even notes that the author is dead, which is definitely not true. These errors happen because AI doesn't understand meaning. It simply predicts patterns. This matches what researchers explain. AI makes decisions based on statistical associations, not human reasoning. This is why Long and McGarrico's competencies stress that users must be able to evaluate reliability, know when to rely on AI, and understand when a human should step in. This is where the knowledge of cognitive psychology again supports viewers. Bottom-up processing helps detect errors by examining details directly. Top-down processing uses prior knowledge and memory to check whether information makes sense. Attention is required to evaluate outputs carefully. Working memory helps hold AI's response well, comparing it to what you already know and can retrieve from your long-term memory based on your lived experience. Retrieval to bring stored knowledge to evaluate claims and misinformation. Users must also recognize that biases can influence trust. If someone hears a dramatic story about AI going wrong, that memory can dominate their perception of AI, even if most interactions are safe and accurate. Conversely, if AI seems fast and convenient, some may trust it too quickly and errors can transpire. These processes help older adults become confident evaluators of AI.
Now that we have a foundational understanding of AI literacy, we can turn to how AI can be used safely and confidently in everyday life. With responsible use, AI can assist in managing schedules, improving healthcare tracking, scheduling appointments, or helping with everyday tasks like emailing or texting. Long and Mazurko emphasize empowering users to think critically about AI and make informed ethical decisions. Cognitive skills make this possible. Attention helps users notice what AI is doing. Perception helps interpret on-screen cues and outputs. Encoding helps us process how AI tools function. Retrieval helps us recall strategies that work in past interactions with AI. And long-term memories allows users to store strategy for future interactions with AI. By applying cognitive processes like attention, memory, and perception, older adults can interpret AI outputs, evaluate them, and store useful knowledge for long-term uses. These tools together enable older adults to integrate AI into daily life without feeling overwhelmed.
We hope today's special report has helped demythify AI for adults age 50 and up and has given them tools to feel more confident using AI. AI works best when people understand what it can do, what it can't do, where it appears, and how to use it thoughtfully as a complementary tool. With recognition, understanding, evaluation, and practical applications, adults 50 plus can confidently navigate an AI-driven world. Thank you for joining us. Stay informed.